53. Mike 53. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Watch the safety creep. Creep.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Put it to the check. Cover. Put it to the check.
Brissett sets to throw it. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars 14, Colts nothing. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Colts take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on second down. Brissett, they'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Taylor. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
SOS.
They'll run with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep. Kill.
The give to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, he's got Burton here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, check.
Play action now. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. Check 4. Watch the eye.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go, let's bring it. Go. Bring it. Let's bring it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Let's get it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett, complete to Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me. Pick the edge. Okay.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Check line 54. Line 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
get nervous. Check 3. 20. Showing up.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rapid. 20. 53. Check 53. Crunch time, defense. Rush in. Check. Gun. 50.
Throwing again. Newton. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Great.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a party now.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check. Gun.
This is Fournette. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Go.
From the red zone now, Newton looking for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing is Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. 8. 58 to Mike.
Throwing again is Newton. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Here's Hines. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Rashawn Melvin in on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Draw play. This is Hines. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he loses the football a second time. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at the 40. Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brissett to throw on first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated, the front and the back.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, tighten that.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Brissett now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10. Watch 36.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the ship. Watch the
Great.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Great. What is it?
Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Banagoo able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off play action. Newton steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Ben Banagoo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Ready? 30 right. Line 36. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Hurry. 36. Go. The mic. Coming.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
36 to Mike. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Play fake. Brissett. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Fournette running right. Fournette fighting through. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the slant. Slant. Check 43. Come on. Check. Rocky. 20.
Throwing here, Newton. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he's forced out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And with things Ball's looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4. Here we go on 4. Newton. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are... The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Jacksonville, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.